Hey everybody, my name is Philip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas, and today we're going out and about. We're doing a full tour of Fayetteville, Arkansas, so come on along. But before we begin that, if you could like this video and also subscribe, that would make the world of difference. I try to produce as much content as humanly possible about Northwest Arkansas. So liking and subscribing make sure that my content goes in for the right people at the right time looking to move here. Hey, that could be you. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm kind of crouching in a frame here. I want to make sure we get the view. I don't know if we can see it or not. It's a lot of rolling mountains, rolling hills over here, but we are on the east side of Fayetteville now. We're starting out over on the east side. One of my favorite sides of Fayetteville. Gorgeous homes. We're on the top of Mount Sequoia at the moment, so we're able to see down on top of the university, the big city, and it's crazy. Just if you ever get a chance to come out here, one of the best places to see a sunset or sunrise if you're an early riser. But one of the great things about East Fayetteville is the fact that there are so many fun homes, so many fun things to do. But on top of that is one of the most desired places to be in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So without further ado, let's go take a little bit of a trip around East Fayetteville. One of the really cool things about the east side is just the beautiful murals that are around there. Just so much art around Fayetteville. And you'll see a trend, of course, through this tour, just how much art is in Fayetteville itself. But on top of that, the Ozark Co-op. Love the Ozark Co-op. Great place, once again, to hang out, coffee shop, great organic vegetables and fruits, and anything you'd want that's delicious is going to be at the Ozark Co-op. Great grocery place. On top of that, they have a really fun little, like, almost plant store in there. Love that place as well. And you'll notice this across all of Fayetteville, but the Razorback Greenway cuts right through the east side of Fayetteville, so a lot of people buy homes near the Razorback Greenway. So it's a great place to walk with your family, ride your bikes, run, walk your dogs. So it's such a great connecting point to Northwest Arkansas. Also on the east side, we have Gully Park. It is a tucked away, just so many acres of fun things to do in there for kids and adults. One of the best things about Gully Park specifically is they have a music festival there every Thursday throughout the summertime in Fayetteville, so a great place to hang out and bring your friends and family. And one of the last things about East Side is Crossover Road. Crossover is a great place. There's a bunch of businesses on Crossover itself. It's a gorgeous road, first off, because it goes up and down through kind of the mountains, a lot of trees, but great businesses. There's an amazing ramen place over there, fitness places, kickboxing places. So it's kind of a place where if you want to hang out on the East Side, that's a really good place to do some business, hang out, and find some great food as well. And we're now on the north side of Fayetteville, one of my favorite places of Fayetteville. JJ's Live. Right behind me is the pickleball courts. Who doesn't love some good pickleball? Also on top of that, they have a huge venue in here, so there's a lot of probably, I would say, mid-sized to even larger artists that come here and perform here. It may not seem like it, there's a huge venue back here for thousands of people. So North Fayetteville is a happening place. Very upscale places around here on the north side of Fayetteville. Some really fun homes. Let's go take a tour. JJ's Live is such a great place to see awesome concerts, large venues. So if you are around north side of Fayetteville, JJ's Live is such a fun place. Again, check JJ's out without a doubt. One of the interesting things about the north side specifically is kind of this urban housing feel. And what I mean by that is that there's a lot of housing that is connected to businesses. So for instance, there's a lot of north side apartments and homes that are connected to businesses around it. So for instance, like coffee shops and clothing stores and florists. There's apartments above that, but below that are just all sorts of fun businesses that the people apartments above can actually use. So it's really fun to see that new style of housing being built around the north side of Fayetteville. Also, of course, this goes without saying, but the Razorback Greenway connects through the north side as well. Of course, why not? That there's trails everywhere on the north side, and of course, all through Fayetteville. One really fun thing about one of the apartment complexes near the north side is they have this really fun community garden that's specifically managed and maintained by the apartment people in the actual apartment complex. So it's fun to see it over time grow and see all the vegetables come out of there. So it's really fun to see that kind of stuff happen around the north side. Also on the north side, you have Best Buy, Home Depot, Walmart, of course, fun restaurants like Smitty's Burger Joint. On top of that, we have Wright's Barbecue, that's a little closer towards Johnson, but we also have Cold Stone and just so many different restaurants and so many fun things to do. I cannot list it enough in this video, but the north side is a fun place to hang out. Also on the north side, we have the NWA Mall, Northwest Arkansas Mall, tons of shopping, tons of restaurants as well, and just fun little businesses inside. If you get a chance, definitely stop and just walk through the mall. You'll never know what you're going to find there. There's businesses popping up there all the time. Also on the north side, one of the best things about the north side, honestly, is Lake Fayetteville. So Lake Fayetteville is a large, I would consider large lake around, obviously, Fayetteville on the north side, surrounded by literally a forest and trees, but right along the Lake Fayetteville, there's a great food truck stop. Inside the Lake Fayetteville itself, you can rent scooters and bikes, you can do paddle boarding, you can do all sorts of different things on the lake itself. There's also a 5-mile paved loop around the actual Lake Fayetteville, so you can obviously ride scooters around that. But there are so many different trail systems through there, so a lot of people ride their bikes through there, they run through there, they hike through there, so Lake Fayetteville has so many different things to offer. We also have Veterans Park located right in Lake Fayetteville, so there's basketball courts, sand volleyball, and it's just a great place to bring your friends and family and hang out there. So it's kind of like a picnic area. So it's if you wanted to, scoot around the 5-mile loop around Lake Fayetteville and then hit up the Veterans Park, have a picnic there, totally possible. Love that. Also, last but not least, on the north side there is a huge portion of the north side dedicated to the medical side and also the commercial side. So we have Washington Region over there. The hospital is just over there. So it's a great place for other medical facilities to be around. So eyesight, other medical cares that are just kind of stationed around there. Also a lot of big businesses as well that don't necessarily have that consumer level side of things. Like you're not going to be going in there to hang out per se. There's a lot of those kind of businesses as well over there. So it's kind of a fun kind of medical kind of commercial place over on the north side. So really cool. And obviously a lot of people that live on the north side are employed around those areas as well. So very fun. Hey, I hope you're enjoying this tour of Fayetteville. If you are thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas, download my 3-day itinerary link below. So maybe you're thinking about coming down here and you're quickly realizing, oh my gosh, there's so much to do because there's so much to do. I have a 3-day itinerary link below. So maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids. There's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you. Also, when you do come down here, definitely give me a call because I can give you a $10 tour, show you around the whole area. Plus, we get to check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. Hey, welcome to the south side of Fayetteville now. We are right in front of the Fayetteville High School. Fabulous high school, one of the top-rated high schools in, honestly, America. People love it here. The really cool thing I love about Fayetteville High School specifically is the fact that it butts up next to the university, so right over here, and they share resources all the time. It's super rare that a city thinks so well that, you know what, we have a large college here, why don't we actually leverage our high school and college, put them together, we don't have to waste civic resources just for no reason. So they put the high school right next to the college and they share resources all the time. So that is awesome in my book. So let's go take a tour of South Fayetteville. Let's talk about Southside Fayetteville. What a great place to hang out. Obviously, we have the Fayetteville High School, like you just saw. Great place. It won so many architectural awards for design. A great high school, obviously, hits all the marks when it comes to great high schools in America. And on top of that, once again, you're seeing a theme here, but the Razorback Greenway cuts through the south side as well. So again, there are so many different trail systems that run through Fayetteville, but the Razorback Greenway is the major hub of the area itself. There's a brand new park along MLK on the south side. It runs along like Chick-fil-A and Seven Brew. There's obviously a bunch of restaurants and really fun things to do on the south side, but there's a brand new tennis courts over there, a whole new trail system connected to it as well. So like when Fayetteville builds a park, they build a park. There's over 75 parks in Fayetteville and they're just tacking on more of them. So I am all for more parks. There's a brand new South Yard housing and restaurants. Remember on the north side how we talked about there's like this kind of restaurant apartment kind of business happening up there? Same thing's happening on the south side. So there's going to be a lot of apartments with great businesses, great restaurants, and it's going to be really fun to see new apartments being built and kind of restaurants being put together in the same kind of area. So really fun, all connected to the trail system as well. The University of Arkansas is building a new design school right on MLK, so it's be connected to campus, of course. It's going to be triple the size of the current facility. So University of Arkansas is doubling down in any sort of architecture, any sort of design, any sort of creative field. They are tripling down on it, actually. They're tripling down on what they want to accomplish in the future from their design side. So really cool to see that building being built. Other fun businesses you need to check out when you're down there on the south side are Saga's, really fun place. Woodstone, once again, you've seen this theme, but there are apartments right next to Woodstone, the pizzeria. And I was thinking the other day, you know how fun it would be to live above a pizzeria? I mean, maybe that's just my dream, but that seems pretty cool in my opinion. Also, Southside is full of great art, great businesses, and you definitely need to check out the Southside when you're visiting Fayetteville. Well, welcome to downtown Fayetteville. The first thing you might be thinking about, what is this building back here? You're thinking commercial? No. This is the best library in the world, Fayetteville Library, hands down. Right behind me is the deli. They have a teaching kitchen here. Great food. Highly recommend coming here for food during lunchtime. Real good. But besides that, welcome to downtown Fayetteville. We're going to go through the whole tour of downtown Fayetteville. It's going to be a great time. There's so much to do in downtown Fayetteville. I'm not going to be able to cover it all in this video. We're going to go through the sorority houses. We're going to go through the university. We're going to go to downtown Fayetteville. We're going to go through the whole square. We're going to go to the library. We're going to go down to the Rambler. We're going to go on it goes on. Let me tell you, this video, even though it might be a little longer, it will not do justice for the amazingness of downtown Fayetteville. So, without further ado, downtown we go. Oh, downtown Fayetteville. What a fun place to hang out. So downtown Fayetteville obviously is the heart of Fayetteville, and we're at the Fayetteville Library. I cannot say enough great things about the Fayetteville Library. Between the full-size kitchen, the teaching kitchen there, between all the technology that's there, 3D printers, and the books, and the classes, and all the different events that happen there, the Fayetteville Library is, in my opinion, the best library in the whole entire world. I made videos on it because I think it's that awesome. One little thing before we move deeper into the downtown section is the Ramble. The Ramble is a brand new, once again, park that Fayetteville is building. That's a trail system right next to the Fayetteville Library. It connects to the Razorback Greenway. It's all lit up at night. Great place to just kind of hang out, fun times. And on top of that, there's a bridge crossing a river there. So it's really, I want to say, very Hallmark-esque. Very fun place to take some photos. Great place to hang out, ride your bike. And on top of that, the really cool thing is going to be an entryway into a future downtown section of Fayetteville. There's already plans being built to develop the actual true downtown section of Fayetteville even more of a music venue, more fun things happen, and the Ramble is going to be directly connected to that. Now we're passing the Metro District. That includes the Prelude Breakfast Bar. Love that place. Great breakfast. If you're in town, definitely check it out. Other great restaurants in there as well. And of course, again, right next to the Razorback Greenway, so it's a great place to ride your bike to. We also have the Walton Art Center, Symphony, Broadway plays. What else could you want in a place? I've been to almost all the symphonies in Northwest Arkansas, right at the actual Walton Art Center. If you haven't seen the symphony yet, you definitely need to check it out. Tin Roof is opening soon. Brand new businesses on the corner of Dixon. It's going to be a very fun place to hang out this upcoming, I think it's opening in a couple months now, so I'm super excited for that to happen. If you're not familiar with Dixon Street, that is the place, that is where life and culture happens in Fayetteville. There's Puritan Coffee Shop, there's all sorts of karaoke bars, music bars, great restaurants, and plenty of events every single weekend in downtown Fayetteville. The list can go on and on about Dixon Street and how fun it is. The great thing about Dixon Street is that it is kind of a college area. Of course, this is a college town. But the interesting thing with Dixon Street is that it is a mixture of people that have lived here since college. So a lot of 40s and 50s and 60-year-olds. You will see a mixture of 20-somethings and 40-somethings and 50-somethings on Dixon Street every single weekend.
As long
So between the sororities and the different actual buildings, the college area is just a huge, important part of downtown Fayetteville. So if you are coming through downtown Fayetteville, definitely check out the university. It is a beautiful campus, to say the least. And now we're taking a trip to the Razorback Stadium. Massive stadium. It's massive. So it's so fun to go all the way to the games here, see the actual stadium packed out with just everyone who's a fan of the Razorbacks. So it's so fun to see that happen. So if you are in town, definitely check out a game. We have our track and field stadium as well. We have the Bud Walton basketball stadium. So it's really cool to see so many sports and so many people engaging for community and involvement and just being a true fandom of the Razorbacks and all the sports here right in downtown Fayetteville. Let's take a quick trip over to Downtown Square in Fayetteville. Again, great restaurants, great shopping. It is the hallmark of hallmark places to be when it comes to the wintertime with our Ozark lighting ceremony. We have the Christmas parade. So fun. If you are coming down during the wintertime, definitely check out downtown section. Obviously, Fayetteville has all of its farmers markets and different things during the weekend. So no matter when you come down, there's always something going on downtown Fayetteville on the square. We also have the Startup Junkie on the square, so they do a lot of the seed funding when it comes to new businesses around NWA. They work with the university a lot. They work with Bentonville a lot. So Startup Junkie is a great place to hang out, and actually they have open rooms to actually like be there during the day if you need to work on your business and just get some business advice. And last thing on the downtown section is Walker Stadium. This is our amazing baseball field. So if you are coming down to Fayetteville, definitely check out some of the games. It is so fun, obviously. I don't need to tell you this, but go to a baseball game, do all the things, eat all the food, drink all the beer. Great time at Walker Stadium. Hey, welcome to the west side of Fayetteville. This is Mount Kessler Regional Park. So many great things about Kessler we'll talk about in a second. Now, Kessler technically might be part of the south, maybe part of the west, but it connects over to the west side, so I'm going to count it. There's just too much to pack into the south and the downtown section. We need to separate Kessler. It's its own. It belongs in the west. I live on the west, so I'm going to claim it as my own. Okay, so now let's go on to West Fayetteville. I didn't know what my heart. So let's talk more about Kessler Mountain. Kessler Mountain is a great place to hang out for all friends, family, between the soccer fields, the baseball fields. They have just made Kessler Field the place to hang out when it comes to any sort of sporting events or hanging out events, all the playground equipment. There are so many amazing things to do at Kessler Mountain. So Kessler Mountain is kind of a twofold thing here. Kessler Mountain is obviously great for sports and for kids and baseball and softball and all the different things like that. But on top of that, Mount Kessler is really geared also for mountain biking, hiking, and runners. So there's just miles and miles of pathways up in Mount Kessler that are just nicely maintained pathways for people to practice their mountain biking, go for a run, go for a hike, or if you just want to explore. Don't believe it in this one thing I adore. What is love anymore? And you came to me. And also on the west side is Centennial Park. This is a biker's paradise. So Centennial Park was built specifically for the Biking World Championships in 2022. It was such a fun event. I volunteered there, had a great time. I think like 30,000 people came to the event from all across the world. We're talking everyone across the world because it's the World Championships. So it was so fun to see literally the world at Fayetteville, Arkansas.
So I put every single dream in you, but you said the bar so high above the sky, and you nailed it to the floor.
And as you can tell, we are starting to get to the sunset of NWA. Every single sunset around Northwest Arkansas is glorious and so fun. I have photographed way too many sunsets around here. But on the west side, there are so many really cool businesses, gorgeous roads, gorgeous trees, gorgeous parks. And there are so much affordable housing on the west side as well. So if you are looking to move to Fayetteville, definitely don't sleep on the west side. So many great homes in there, whether it's kind of new apartment complex buildings with a kind of urban housing style, or just 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranches. There's a lot of housing on West Fayetteville.
Cause for some odd reason I'm done believing in this one thing I adore. What is loving anymore?
And we're done. Man, that was a video to edit. That was a very, very long video to edit. Thank you so much for watching it. I really do appreciate it. Again, if you could just like the video, that'd make the world of difference. I try to produce as much content literally as humanly possible about Northwest Arkansas. Also, thanks again for watching, guys. If you are thinking about moving down here, download my 3-day itinerary link below. Maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids. I don't know. But there's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you. Also, when you do come down here, definitely give me a call because we can take the $10 tour. I can show you around the whole area, Bentonville, Rogers, Springdale, Fayetteville. And we can also check out to see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, let's see you in the next one.